Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys today?
Good morning, guys. How are you? I hope your weekend was good. I hope your weekday was good. I said weekend. I'm starting early. I must be ready. How you doing today? BlackRoses, what's going on? What you got planned
I'm
this
good,
weekend?
I'm good. Today?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yes, we do. We got a whole event to go to today.
Oh, yes.
You say it. That's right. You stupid.
I forgot all about that. But, oh, yeah, that's right. It's tonight at 6:30?
Yeah, 6:30. 6:30. 6:30.
Good morning, Ma.
Good morning, Ma.
How are you? Thank you for tuning in.
But it's filtered. Remember that, Ma.
Right. Because, honey, that mouth was reckless.
So y'all, y'all know I just started, the new job at M&T, and I've been trading for the last couple of weeks. Y'all, I am so excited. Let me tell you, I had to call my old job and tell them, listen, I am never coming back.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, I'm never coming back. Because they told us, they said, which is crazy because, banking, customer service, you can hear me.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah, so like banking and customer service, um, I would think that they would be, good on customer service, like the way that you treat a customer, the way that you talk to customer. No, they told me? They said after 3 tries for an irate or angry customer, after 3 warnings, you can hang up.
No matter if they're cussing or not?
Yeah, you can hang up. You ain't got to sit there. Like at my old job, you had to sit there and you had to be like, oh, it's okay. Let me understand what's going on.
Oh, no,
Let's see if
baby.
we can get a supervisor. You know how most people, let's see if we could, I want to speak to your supervisor. Hell no. We can hang up on your ass. I am the hang. Listen, that's why I called my old job. It was like, I ain't coming back because I'm the hang up queen.
And that's how it was at Easy Pays. We used to be able to hang up if they kept cussing, and we warned them 3 times to stop cussing. We could hang up on them, but it's like now, for me, once you cuss 1 time, that's it for me. I'm hanging up.
You said once you cuss.
I'm gonna give you 1 warning. That's it. But it's after a while, Easy Pay started to get real ghetto, like real ghetto. Like they would act like they answered the phone, hello, they'll put you on mute, and then they'll just hang up the phone.
Oh,
It was real bad. It was real bad for Easy Pay. But it was cool though, But when it was like, it got real ghetto though. That place is Easy Pass smiling is ghetto.
You stupid. You said
I'm telling you, that has to be a requirement to work there. You have to be ghetto.
right.
That's a
Right.
requirement. To work at Easy Pass, you gotta be ghetto.
You said you gotta be ghetto because you gotta know how
It
to
says
talk
it on
to
the,
people.
it says it on the application.
Because you gotta know how to talk to people. You gotta know how to talk to people.
I
Listen,
ain't play no games with them people. Let me
that's
tell
the
you
worst.
something.
That's like the worst thing. When it comes to customer service, the worst thing I hate is when you get up there, you know you ain't get nothing. But when you first get up there and the person already angry and ready to start with you like, babe, well, how was your day?
Huh. Okay. I hated that though. Like, look, let me tell you something about Easy Pass. Easy Pass was the type of job where nobody gave a fuck about nobody. Like, we didn't care about the people. We didn't care about anything. Like, we gonna say what we gonna say. Okay, we can hear your sob story, but after that, baby, we really don't give a fuck. Like, we really did not care. Like, it was bad, real bad with us. Like, I'm not playing. When I say being ghetto was a standard, being ghetto was a standard. It was a standard. Like, it was the basis to work there. Like, you had to be ghetto. You had to be ghetto. Why you looking all stunned? You was like, good morning, Sandra. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. But listen, yeah. I like the job that I'm at now because I don't deal with customer service at all. Like, oh my God, I could not stand customer service sometimes. Some days I'd be like, I'm not for it today. I'm not for these people. Good morning, Sheena. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. I used to be like, look, I don't want to, not today. Today is not the day for these people to call and get on my nerves. I get it. You want to jump off the bridge because you owe $3,000, but today is not the day for you to be telling me that because I really don't care, you know. But we had to have compassion sometimes, you know. It was just, it's a part of the job. But for me, I love my job I'm in now. Baby, I love my little office job. I love it. I love working with the people that I work with. It's the environment is so refreshing. Like, it's not drama filled. It's not a bunch of bull crap going on. Like, it's I love the job that I'm at now. It makes me feel good when I go to work. I feel good about the environment. I feel good about the people that I work with. It's not a bunch of like a bunch of he say, she say, a bunch of backstabbing, a bunch of, oh, I don't mess with her, so we can't talk to her. Everybody come in, they speak. It ain't no, I'm going to speak to you when I feel like speaking to you. Let me warm up because I'm not a morning person. No, it ain't none of that. It's straight, good morning, good morning. Like, I love it. I love the environment. I love the people I work with. Like, this is definitely one of the best jobs I've ever had. Like, ever. And these people are so nice. Like, they are so nice. But, honey, that Easy Pass, not it for me. Mm-mm. Couldn't stand it. Mm-mm. Couldn't stand it. You, I can't hear you. You're on mute. Unmute yourself. Baby, I don't know what you got going on. You might have to take your earbuds out. Oh, okay. Unmute yourself, darling. Okay. I don't know what she got going on. But today, guys, today, we got a really dope show. We have a really dope guest coming on today. We met him last week, so this was kind of like an impromptu come on the show. I was interested in talking to him when he spoke. The way that he speaks makes you like he has that voice that grabs you. You ever been somewhere and you like heard somebody speak and you was like you was bored at the event or something, and then all of a sudden like one person get up there, be it male or female, and their voice just grabs you. Like to me, he has that voice. He has that voice that grabs you in, to pull you in, to be like, wow, I'm interested in what this person is saying. So,
Can you hear me now? You can.
oh yeah, I can hear you. Yeah. Are you mute?
No, that's why I said, can you hear me?
No, I can hear you.
Uh-uh.
She all discombobulated this morning, just like me. I was so like in 50 different places this morning. I was not together. I woke up. I had to take a bath. I had to get my stuff together. Like, you ever just had to take a moment and just get your things right? Like, yeah, your whole everything is just off. Like, I just felt like everything was off. So
I didn't feel like everything was off.
what you feel like?
I didn't feel like everything was off. I just felt like, damn, I forgot we had to come into the studio. So I had to rush. I felt rushed. That's what I felt. I felt very rushed.
Okay. Oh, okay. We're gonna take a short break real quick, guys. So when we come back on, we'll bring on our guest when we come back from our break.
Don't go nowhere. Y'all tune in. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back.
Speak, but don't know how to eat. No, we can't hear you.
How about now?
Yeah, that's better. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Oh, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see y'all as well. Can y'all hear me
Oh,
real good?
yeah, we can hear you perfectly.
Okay, okay,
Okay, so we're gonna allow you to go ahead and introduce yourself.
okay. Let's see.
Oh yeah. Only
So,
you know you better than he did.
I guess a brief introduction of myself. My name is Ogun Lumumba. My artist name is Poet Deep. Born and raised here in Baltimore, Maryland. Um, as you all know, I'm a hip hop artist. I'm a public speaker, a community servant, a loving father. I am a Black family wellness advocate, um, a holistic lifestyle enthusiast, and I guess that kind of sums up, who I am.
Okay. Where did you first start off at? Did you start off with music? Did you start off with like where was your start? What initially made you you?
Well, you said what initially made me me?
Yeah, like
Like, where did you get Poet Deep from? Like, what made you come up with that name?
All right, got you. Okay, now I'm clear. All right, so I started writing music at 11 years old, but when I first started writing music, I first started by writing others people's music that I was hearing, with the CDs and stuff that I had. So I used to write, down other people's rhymes and, repeat them and stuff like that. And I started coming into my own when I was around 12, and I started getting like real good when I was around 13, 14. And Poet Deep, I got that name when I was 17 years old. I was working at one of the McDonald's that I was working at the time was down the McDonald's that used to be next to Port Discovery Museum.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, it used to be a sister in there. She was my manager. Her name was or her name is, she's still here. Her name is Maya Redfern. And so she's into like drama and theater and stuff like that, right? She's always had like a very upbeat, enthused, vibrant spirit. And one day after work, she asked me to freestyle something for her, like just from off the top of my head. And so I did that. And when I got done, she went into her theater mode. She was like, yeah, I can hear the people saying already, like, yeah, y'all, that's Poet Deep coming off the stage, give him his props. And I was like, who is Poet Deep? And she was like, it ain't nobody. She's like, I just made that up. Just listening to you, that's what came to my mind. That's how I got the name.
Nice. So not to be confused with the name, guys, because I was a little confused at first. Poet Deep is not a poet. He's a lyricist, right?
Right. Now, I do have poetry like in poem form. However, a good portion of my catalog, yes, it is definitely more so hip hop songs. And what made me feel good about that name was around 17. I was listening to Nas a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the songs he has said, this is what kind of like validated or put the stamp on me calling myself Poet Deep, was he was like, my poetry's deep, I never fell. And I'm like, well, he's the lyricist. He's saying his poetry is deep. So that was my reasoning when I was 17. And then, I've had the name ever since.
Awesome. So where are you now with your music? What are you doing with your music? And is there anything else that you're doing as well?
Yeah, so yesterday I actually released a track called Unlock Your Mind, featuring a singer named Wise One, and it's produced by a brother named Barry Lutalo, who actually won, I believe it's Producer of the Year award at the Baltimore Crown
Crown
Awards.
Awards, yeah.
Yeah, Bari, very talented brother. You know, a lot of people wouldn't know who he is because he's not the type to jump out there for attention. He's a very humble and meek spirit. But anyway, I released that song yesterday. And so my main focus right now is releasing like one song at a time, putting more focus on the quality of what I'm putting out. And not only that, but making sure that I kind of get out the elements, whether that's I really want to take time getting the right singer on there, making sure I got the right melodies, the right sounds, make sure that my word usage, like I've maximized my ability to do those things. So music is not something that I'm pursuing like the way I was back in 2014, 2015. However, right now it's just be about, and that's actually me and Bari in the studio right there. That's where that album cover come from. But
Nice.
putting out music slower, but trying to have a greater impact and greater focus on that music.
Okay, so we're gonna take a little listen to get like a little snippet of your song.
Oh yeah.
Whenever Nate is ready.
Watching the environment, signs of the climate. One area flooding while another is drying. Black leaders, activists, while the masses sick, give us the ass to kiss. Dear activists, trying to push an agenda, but not align with the center. Just want to shine in their splendor while we dying or injured. Social media complacent and lax. Opinionated statements taken as a basis for facts. Overrated greatness, look for ratings and stats. Seeking validations in the places they lack. Thinking about this world while creating this rap. So much fakers and act. This matrix a trap.
Today we seem so lost, cages on our clothes, mazes that we're walking, stranded in the dark. I just wanna take my time to unlock your mind.
Universal forces operates on orbit beyond comprehension because we're living thoughtless, ruled by objects, living without a process. Answers to our progress hiding in the locked chest. Plus we're loving these seemingly luxuries, taking us away from our own self-discovery. What have we sacrificed to move back from light and lack the appetite to give back to life? Yeah. Disgrace, we hang high, but we show disdain to the same elements we're sustained by. We keep it 100 though, plant seeds we don't want to grow, the truth we don't want to know, the secrets we leave untold. So much work to do, you cannot take it personal. Some actions irreversible, just make your movements purposeful. Science itself is surgical, we keep it vertical, receptive and vertical.
Okay. So what made you come up with that? Like, what does unlock your mind mean? What is the basis behind the song?
So basically, it's like an assessment of society in general, in terms of where people are conditioned to be removed from themselves and to be removed from that which is real, from that which is really authentic. And so unlocking your mind, I'm coming in like that agent of change, recalibration. And so that's kind of what that song is. That song was actually done. That song was really actually first done in 2019.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what took you so long to release it? Or like, why are you releasing it now?
Well, it was a lot of changes as far as the quality. I got that great brother singing on the hook. At first, he was not singing on the hook. The very first it was me on the hook singing, right? And I'm not a singer, and you know,
That was my next question.
I'm I'm not a singer, you know, and so, you know, we scrapped that, and then my brother Barry, he had did it, but he wasn't really singing, but he was just kind of saying it because I wrote the lyrics, but that the hook is written by Barry. And so it was him saying it, and it sounded good. But then we did another version where he took his hook off and he just had another brother with an amazing voice to just go ahead and really, you know, tighten it up and give it what it deserved.
Oh, okay. So when he took his hook off, you mean like he kept the words but let somebody else sing it?
Right.
Oh, okay. That's nice though. I love his voice. I love his voice.
Yeah, and then another thing is the original version don't have all of the different melodies in the background too. Like there's a lot of transitions that were added to the song over time. And so, you know, that's kind of like, yeah, that song just wasn't ready, you know, when we first did it in 2019.
So when you do your songs, when you're doing your music, can you hear me?
You're a little bit lower than
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Like Verizon, can you hear me now? When you're doing a lot of your music, when you're doing a lot of your songs, are they all messages incorporated into the songs? Is that what you base your music off of, your lyrics?
Yeah, everything that I do has to have meaning. Everything. I believe that as us being spiritual beings having the earthly experience, the universe is set and intent on thriving, regardless of what we choose to do. We make our own personal choices, but things are based on a model to thrive. And I believe that my voice should be used somewhere in that process about thriving. Now, everything might not always be as serious as another topic, but all of them will always be somewhere about thriving or about change or representing something that I see that's for the greater good.
Okay. So go ahead. You had a question? No. Oh, so what other music do you have right now? Like, is this your only major single, or you have other music that we can listen to, or you know, people can listen to and download or something?
Oh yeah, I have a lot of music actually. If anybody goes to IamPoetDeep.com/music, you will get all of my released music up there. So I put out a single a few months ago. It's kind of crazy because I don't remember the date as of right now, but it was with the sister Chelsea Monet, who was also at the event that we was at Saturday. Chelsea and I, we have done work before. We actually have a project together. Her, myself, and Barry. Like we have an EP together. It's 5 songs, but
that's an EP. The EP consists of 5 or more songs, so that's an EP.
Yeah. So that's a great project that we have. I got a nice amount of music. If you go to that link, or you can go to Bandcamp and just pull up I Am Poet Deep, and you will see, my catalog that I have available. And if you go to Giant right there, that's a real. I mean, a lot of my songs are really good, but that's a real good one too. If you go to Instagram, if you click my Linktree link, oh yeah, now I'm starting to remember songs I forgot about. Yeah, all of them are great. So you go to Linktree. If you go to Linktree that I have on my link on Instagram bio, you go inside of there. You can go to check out my new music. It'll lead you all to where you're at right now. So yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you're showing this. This is cool. But yeah, I got a nice amount of stuff. As you can see, some on my singles and some on my projects.
Yeah. Nice. People under siege.
You got a pretty good selection.
Wait a minute. What's that, Dear Son? What is that about? That just stood out to me.
I'm glad you caught. All right, so Dear Son, in that picture, that's myself and my oldest son.
Okay.
So my oldest son, he is 20 right now. He'll be 21 in July. And that song was meant for him to always have, as far as me giving him some basic guidance and instruction as a man, and me wanting to be able to pass my leadership on as a father, but also as a man to be able to navigate the hardships of life.
Oh, okay. And what's his birthday? July what?
25th.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
My birthday in July too.
What's your birthday?
Mine's is July 19th.
Oh, mine's July 17th.
Okay.
What's
Team
your sign?
Cancer. He's a Cancer.
Okay.
As you should be.
Okay. She said. So, what are some other projects that you have coming up, or do you have any projects coming up?
I do actually. I got a nice amount of stuff that's in the works. It's just putting the time to polishing it. So right now, wow, I got like 3 songs that I really want to release. I really don't want to go too far. I'll speak on this one. I have a song that's called Centered, like when you're grounded.
Yeah.
That song is like very dear to me. Like everything I have or what I'm making that's in the works is very dear. But that song is like a very timely message because I believe in the world that we live in, being grounded is probably one of the most important things that you can be, as far as having that quality. And, in a world where there's a lot of constant changes, especially if people are tied to social media and just not even just that, but just the difficulties that come along with life and with people, because like I said in the song, Unlock Your Mind, there's a lot of human attributes we are losing.
Right. True.
And what I mean is through, for one, learning to accept and be our authentic selves, knowing how to be able to communicate properly, afraid to be vulnerable, to engage relationships without assumptions. It's so many different things. And so being centered, it is a song that's it's already finished, but it's a song that's really about going about that journey as far as finding who you are and finding that quiet and sacred place, and being able to go to that place to retreat and to rejuvenate yourself when this thing out here becomes too much.
Absolutely. I like that. I like how you put that. You made me want to go sit down and center myself. I like how you put that.
You know what? I'm going to go ahead and I log off of here. I'm just going to get my Zen on. So outside of Poet D, who are you? I've asked you before, what does your name mean? So I want you to tell everyone what does your name mean and where does it originate from?
Okay, so my actual name, Ogun Lumumba. And so Ogun, anybody that's familiar, with the Yoruba tradition in West Africa, which is in Nigeria, the country of Nigeria, that's where it comes from, the Yoruba tradition. And Ogun is a god of war. He's a god of metalworking. He's very good with his hands. Ogun has a very loving spirit to be able to help others and stuff like that. Like he carries a machete that will cut, that he was able to cut a path. So it comes from a mythology. Let me be clear about that first. There's a story behind Ogun, right? And so with that machete, he clears a path so that could be able to have access to resources in life. But Ogun also is very rough. Ogun is not compromising. Ogun has a lot of strong qualities just within his, his personality and things like that. And years ago, there was a older brother that used to work with me in the community, and he started calling me Ogun. And so at first it went into a nickname, and then in 2014 I went down to the courthouse and I changed my whole entire name to an African name, right? And so Ogun, I gave you the piece for that. My middle name is Shepsu Atef, which in the Kemetic language, or for people that don't know what Kemetic is, the Egyptian language means friend of the honored ancestors. And then my last name is Lumumba, which in Congolese means gifted, but also named after the late great Patrice Lumumba.
Okay. How you spell Ogun?
Ogun.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking it was something different. Ogun. Okay, I like that. So what made you wanted to change your name? What made you wanted to get away from your original birth name to this name? Like what was that connection other than your friend?
We hear that a lot.
Yeah, I get a lot of people. A lot of people are changing their names, their birth names.
Right. That's a good question. So let's see. I started making some serious changes in my life around 2008, right? I came into understanding more about African culture, African history, African values. And I was being taught about a concept called Pan-Africanism. And through the studies, through me doing a lot of reading with some progressive people in the community, it started giving me a whole different look about who I am and what I should be. And what I started noticing is that a part of me reclaiming my culture is I should be finding a name that represents my culture and my story, and not having a name, even though I love my mother, and, having a name that reflects my culture and my history, because what my names were before did not reflect that. And my mother, of course, she loves me as a son, but she just did the status quo of what a lot of people were taught. You pick a name that you like for your child and you just give it to them, but my name did not have a deep meaning that gave me a sense of mission in life as far as being a warrior and things like that. It did not do that. And so I felt as though as a man, I had to reclaim my African identity with who I am, and that went along with a lot of lifestyle change that I made. And that went along with, leaving alcohol alone, drinking alone. I said alcohol. Smoking marijuana, smoking cigarettes, and different things like that. It was a lot of life changes that I have made over the years to go deeper into myself as a man and as a warrior.
That's pretty weird for me, because when you get a lot of people that say that they're into the holistic way and everything like that, that's one of the main things that they utilize is the marijuana and the weed plants, because they say it's natural. So for you to say,
I think some people might be using it as an excuse to get high. That's how I be feeling sometimes. I feel like that about people who study different religions, and they be like, yeah, I still smoke weed, but I don't believe in this, that, and the third. I'd be like, well, it's kind of like contradictory to me a little bit, because it's like, if you're this, but you smoke weed, but you you frown upon other people who do X, Y, Z. I just feel like as a whole, you should just change. But what made you all together? Okay, this is it.
Is it just, was it something in your lifestyle? Was it a way that you were living, or?
Well, at one time, I've always been a good person, right? However, I was in the streets before. Yeah. There's a lot of, and I also have a past of violence when I was in the streets and things like that. And not only that, but being involved in activities that was not for the betterment of my community. I've been involved in all of those different things. So for me, what I started learning as a warrior is that there is no better condition for me to be in than in my sober mind. I mean, I'm my best self being sober. I like being able to be on point, even though I'm not perfect. I can't be on point about 100% everything, but I'm very sharp. And for me, I like to be able to maintain that. And then I made these changes before I became a family man. So with that being said, let's see, around 2011 is when I became a part of a relationship. And my lady at the time, who eventually became my wife, and then we eventually got divorced, she already had 3 children. Right. And so those 3 children obviously became my children. And so before then, I just appreciate I appreciate being in my sober mind, like trying my hardest to maintain to be my purest self. And I agree with what you were saying. Also, I do think a lot of people have justifications and reasons of why they just want to get high. And sometimes people read a lot, and so they can throw big words and all that stuff when it's like bullshit. You just want to get high. Just say it.
Yeah, just say it.
Look, if somebody want to get high, I don't go out critiquing people. If at the end of the day, you in your room or your house, your business, you like to smoke a joint or you like to take a drink, you go ahead and do what you do. I'm not your judge. I'm saying for me to be the best warrior that I can be, I don't want no stimulants. I want my stimulants to come off the food, the water, the meditation, the interactions with people. That's what I want, and the last thing I'll add is that I have been in a space long enough to experience spiritual highs.
That's deep.
Yeah, I've been in a place of that. And so it's like, no alcohol, no weed. And look, I've had some good weed. I've been around. Nothing trumps the spiritual highs that I've been on. And the last thing I say, because I also want to say this too, right, is that there are helpful parts of the marijuana plant for people. I would never say that, right? The cannabinoids and things like that are helpful for people, but you shouldn't be smoking it. You know what I mean? Like, smoking is not good for the lungs, no matter how you put it, right?
No matter how you put it.
No matter how you put it. Now, you got extracts, you got different ways of being able to extract that which you need from the marijuana plant. So I'm not trying to say the marijuana plant is all bad for you. It does have medicinal properties and stuff like that for people, but you don't have to smoke it. But that's another story.
Yeah, because you can make it like into oils and stuff, and then people are making it like into butter. They like be cooking with it. Like it's so many different things that they doing with weed now. So it's like, do you really want to just smoke it?
That's
like,
one of the biggest things for me. That's one of the
because you can consume it and not get high. You can use it as a butter or as an oil and not be high.
That's one of the biggest things for me, just the smoke intake itself. That's what kind of deterred me from, stop smoking and things like that. Just the smoke itself. And then I noticed that a lot of people that smoke, they have darker lips.
Oh yeah, I feel like that's because they smoke it down to the bottom.
I don't know. It's just weird for me. And
I don't know, me too. Yeah. I don't be. See, for me, it's like I've had, I've tried marijuana before. We all have.
Everybody have, yeah.
But it's like I don't like the way it makes me feel. I don't like how it makes me out of my element. It makes me paranoid. It makes me look at people different. Like I be so scared, and I don't like the feeling that I get when I'm high. Like I be feeling like I'm floating and I want to come down. Like I don't like it at all. I don't do edibles or anything like that because I don't like how it makes me feel.
Yeah, you feel like you're not in control.
Yeah, I'm not in. I feel like I'm out of my body. Like I'm just having an out of body experience.
But that's crazy. Like so you like that, but that's how I am with alcohol. Alcohol,
for real.
I don't like to get drunk to the point. Like I might sip, but alcohol. If I had my choice over marijuana and alcohol,
you gonna choose marijuana?
I'm gonna choose the edibles. I think it's because my anxiety.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's a calm.
It's a calm for me because my anxiety and my mind. The way my mind is going, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this. So I got to bring that down.
Oh no, baby. What you got going on? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not really.
I deal with anxiety too. You know, my anxiety has been very high in different situations, especially after my divorce. You know, so with that being said, I've always looked for natural ways. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to talk against whatever makes you comfortable. I'm just speaking that what I try to do is find ways to be able to deal with that, you know, because there's herbs that deal with it. You got CBD oil that don't have no THC.
Yeah.
That could also help with that.
I have a machine. I have the butter machine. I just haven't tried it yet. I've looked at the video. It's the where you make the oils, the natural oils and stuff.
Well, from weed?
Yeah. From what he's talking about with the.
Where the hell you get that from?
Don't worry about my mama, but don't worry about it.
I'm confused. We gotta talk after the show to see what's going on in your household.
But yeah, so I know what he's talking about, breaking it down in nature. I know what he's talking about. I've been watching the videos and the YouTube videos. So I know what he's talking about breaking it down into like the natural abstracts. So I've been looking into that. I just haven't got there because it's a lot.
You're too busy smoking it instead of trying to manufacture the butter.
I don't smoke it. I just eat the edibles. I can't smoke. I told you I don't like the smoke. I don't like any type of smoke. I've never smoked cigarettes. I don't like any type of smoke. I don't like it. I don't like the way it makes. First of all, I don't like the smell. The smell that smoke leaves on you.
Okay. Yeah.
I hate the smell. And then for us, it gets in our hair.
It get in your hair. It get in everything. Hair. Yeah.
It just
especially cigarette smoke. Oh my God.
Yeah. But I do the meditation, I do the chakra, I do all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just me just trying to, I guess, center myself, like you said in the beginning, center myself. And that's what I'm just trying to figure out, like, how do you get to that point?
That's where
you feel, feel centered, where you feel just like a relief. Yeah.
Well, I think this, right? This obviously, you know, I can only go off my own life experience, right? I think that in order to live a successful life, and that can, you know, be relative to what a person considers successful, we all got to have a setup for success. And so one thing I know that when I left the streets alone, the very few people that started to become part of my circle, they're all valuable people. There's nobody in my circle who's not valuable. There's no parasites. There's no leeches.
There's no leeches.
None of that in my circle, right? And so I have people that could just pour into me on site. On, you know, and a lot of these people have helped me to maintain through the problems, along with the fact that at different times, you know, if I feel as though I need therapy, I go to therapy, you know, but also practicing mindfulness, you know, like always reminding myself, you know, when I learn certain things, keep being mindful, because sometimes I can rearrange. So like, say for instance, like if I wake up and I grab my phone and I just woke up and I grabbed my phone and, you know, let's just say I ended up on Instagram. It was like, oh, goon, that's a no. Put your phone down.
We all do that subconsciously. We do that.
Right. And so what I'm saying is keep working on that mindfulness and things like that to remind yourself, you know, like, you out of line right now. You know, this is not what you should be doing, you know. But then also having people around me that helps to remind me of just being in that force field of power of always acknowledgement. What was you saying?
I was going to say that positivity, always having, you know, people with that positivity around you, because your circle can very much affect you as a whole.
Yeah. And, you know, when you ask me, you like, how do you know when you got at that place? I think it's about results. Whereas when I look at results, how have I handled traumatic experiences over the years? How have I responded to unfavorable situations? When I can look at those situations and say within myself on a spiritual level, I handled that responsibly. I was able to tuck in my emotions and do the right thing, or I was able to get my language together to say the words that I needed to say that was best and useful for that moment. When I can look at those different things, then that starts to show me, okay, I'm doing good. And when I start to know that I'm feeling something different, I'm feeling the inner strife, or even, like, I'll tell you something just as small as this. Like, if I'm in my car and somebody I hate when people tailgate. I hate it, right? I think it's the most dumbest thing to do in the world, right? So if somebody starts tailgating me, my energy already starts to change, right? Internally. And when I know I need more work to do is when I'm really getting bothered, because the discipline is like, I'm going to keep driving my speed. You can drive around. You can do what you're going to do, but I should remain unaffected unless this person hit me.
Right.
And so what I'm saying is that just something as small as that, if I'm feeling like real fiery about somebody doing that, then that's already an indication like, okay, you need to go back and center yourself a little bit, because this situation in back of you is making you feel a certain way that's not productive to your being.
Absolutely.
I like that.
So another question I wanted to ask you, you said something about, you were talking about, just being more involved within your community. What type of things are you involved in that are actually on the forefront where we can see you actually physically being involved in? Or is it more just like through your music?
More so right now, yeah, it's the music. I have participated in certain initiatives like food distributions and stuff like that. But it has been a while since I have been involved where like you can really see my face out there involved with like any type of endeavors that are going on. Most of my time is dedicated between working, taking care of my children. I homeschool. I help with my children's mother. I homeschool my youngest two daughters. A lot of self-care. It's a lot of self-care that I have had to do in my life. So besides, I'm an on-call type of person for a lot of people when they need things, but I'm not involved with anything where that's on the really forefront that people cannot be able to identify, because I've been really spending a good period of time of like really giving back to myself and maintaining familyhood, and that's why I'm in this car right now. Like, I'm outside of my house, but my children are all in there Saturday morning, and it's trying to find that quiet space. Say, I'll just sit in the car because I don't,
Yeah, I understand. I got 4 of them running around, but I still find they know. It's like I got 4 of them running around, but it's like they know when it's time for me. Like, they know when I'm doing my show. So they're like, okay, Mom's about to do her show. Let me get everything before she's on. Like, so they got to understand it sometimes.
And I actually have well-disciplined children, and even I have 5 children, but my oldest son lives by himself, but my 4 children, they come over here. And so I have 4 children in there right now. The thing is sometimes, like, my 7-year-old, she will get up, like if I'm downstairs in the kitchen, she walks so heavy.
Oh.
So, it won't be noise like loud here, but it's be noise from her thumping, moving around, going to the bathroom. She got a heavy hand on the door and stuff like
that. My girl said, listen, you gonna hit me today. Right, you gonna hit me up in here. You gonna know I'm here. So going back to your name, right? I meant to ask you, how did your mom feel about you changing your name?
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
Great question. She didn't like it.
She didn't? Oh no, why?
She felt like it was insulting to her.
Yeah, my mother felt like, for one, it was at a time, this was in 2014. And so my mother, she saw the power of the path that I was on. And she, I think she was happy to see me on that path, but her not fully understanding my path, and then it's like, I'm changing my name. It's kind of like, I think to her, it reflected like a detachment from who I am. And even her.
Yeah, I understand that. Because parents,
so she didn't like it, but now, she calls me, she calls me Ogun, and she doesn't even mess up and call me my old name.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. She calls me Ogun. My mother has seen me now for, like 10 years being on this walk and this journey. And I think she sees the man that I've become. She saw the husband that I was. She sees the father that I am and the father that I continue to be in spite or despite the divorce, that it gives her confidence that my son is he's okay.
Now, have you, with your own children, did you give them like names like geared towards, like sort of towards with you changing your name to Ogun? Did you give them those type of names as well?
Absolutely. So remember, I have 5 children. 3 of the children, the older children, are my bonus children, right?
Right. Yeah.
My younger 2 are my biological children. And so my biological children, yes, they have African names. Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
You really got to think about that though, because my kids my 2 oldest sons. I don't know what they do when I'm gone, but when I come back, it's like they have a list of questions. And so literally I came in the house one day and they literally just hit me before I even got in the door, put my purse down. Man, why you name me my name? You know what my name mean? I'm like, no, I don't even know what your name mean. I looked it up. But why do y'all even look it up? Why y'all even made that a topic? And they're only 13 and 12. But they went and looked up. I'm like, why y'all do this to me?
I be feeling like that sometimes too. Like I don't have a connection. I be feeling like I don't have a connection with my name. Like, but I've had it for all my life, and it's like, oh, Crystal. Like, what is Crystal? Like, I don't have a connection to that because it's so common. Like, it's everybody. Like, you go anywhere. Oh, there's a Crystal in the building. No matter how many
people
different
don't think like that.
Like,
when people first had babies, I noticed that because that was me. Like my one, I have Kylie. I have David. Of course, David is after his father, so it wasn't, that was a given. But it's like when people first have kids, they don't think about the meaning. Think about it. They think about how it's going to sound, how cute it's going to be. My baby get to kindergarten. They call her Gabriella. That's going to be cute. Yeah. And that's kind of how I thought when I named my children. It wasn't for a name being cute. When I named each one of my children, I named my children names that my thought process was professionalism. When they go into a job interview, when they get older, which is sad that you have to do that. But at that point in time, before we actually started speaking out and saying, listen, I'm here, this is my name, I'm here, I can do the job that Sean can do. I can do the job that Kimberly can do. Yeah. Before that time, that was just my thought process. I wanted to make sure that when they got older, that, because my real name is Shakia. So I just feel like
you want to make them know that's a Black girl.
Exactly. Oh. And so when I named my kids, it was kind of like, okay, when you look at their resume, you're not going to know if they Black, white, Korean, Chinese. All my kids, Gabriella, Cameron, Kylie, David, they all have names. You don't know what name
you going to get.
What you going to get.
I feel like that with me, like, I joke with my mom about my name a lot because I tell her I have the least ghettoest name out of all her children. Mm-hmm. My oldest sister, her name is Kenya, and then you got me, Crystal. You got my brother Terrence, like his name not ghetto, but Terrence is probably a Black person. You got Portia, that's a Black girl. You got Ashley. Ashley is not like Portia. No. Portia's a Black girl's name.
Not now.
I think me and Ashley are the only 2 who has like Portia the least ghetto name.
Portia is as common as Mercedes. Portia is very common now.
I ain't never heard no damn white girl named Mercedes.
Portia is very.
I ain't never heard no white girl named Portia. But you know what? You're probably right. Okay.
Go down south. Atlanta, Texas.
Right. You know what? You're right about that. But like, it's like with my name, it's like Crystal. Like, I'm just Crystal. Right. You know, but you got Ashley, and then you got my brother's name is Jarvis.
Crystal is versatile.
Crystal ain't ghetto though.
That's why I said it's not.
Yeah, it's not. You know, but I feel like the rest of my siblings' name got some little umph to it, baby. My
That's what you want.
Country ass name, baby. I be telling her all the time, I don't even like you for that naming me that bullshit. Like,
why? You name that you want?
I don't know. Give me something with some pizzazz, like Crystal. Oh shit. Like, you know, my sister name is Kenya, and then you got Portia Takira. You got Crystal.
What you want?
Crystal.
Keyshawn?
I mean, like, you know, start with some pizzazz.
You could, you could do like Paul D. You can change your name.
I could change my name. Yeah, that's one of my
friends. But
just
make sure that when you change your name, that I'm with you, because I want to sit down and listen to Curly. When you change your name,
she already know. I keep telling her all the time, I hate my damn name.
Make sure that I'm there for this
She always tell me, like, I wanted to name you Penelope. Bitch, no, you didn't. Can you imagine me walking around here my damn name Penelope? Like, what you gonna call me for short, Penny?
We might not have been friends. It was Penelope.
You know that bitch Penelope get on my nerves. Like, that's a long name to spell. I'm not even about that. I'm not about to do all that. You're not even about to call me the fucking Penelope.
If your name was Penelope, I don't know how close our friendship would have been. I can't just sit there. Penelope, what you doing today?
Yeah, girl. What you doing, Penny? Girl, don't call me no fucking Penny.
Your name would have been. Your name would have been Pusha P.
I'm not, but it's like, dang, I be asking her all the time, like, what did you think about naming me that? Like,
right,
you naming me some damn Crystal. Like, what's a Crystal?
I mean, at this point,
it's so common, but I feel what he's saying. Like, I didn't have I don't have no connection to my name. Right. It's just my name that I've been carrying for 30 years, 30 plus years. So it's like, for me, I wanted something that made a difference, make me feel connected. Right. So in the process of saying all that, I've been thinking about doing the ancestry DNA. My sister on my dad's side did it, and she told me that our roots date back to Cameroon. So I wanted to do it for myself to not only see where my mom's side of the family and my dad. I know my mom's side is mostly Indian. My great grandmother was an Indian. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, I know her history, but I also want to know my dad's history. I want to know what side my dad come from. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about it, like, seeing who I am and trying to identify with who I am.
I just want to let a lot of people know, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you did.
With that ancestry. So when I worked in the OBGYN, a lot of women wanted to get that done because they wanted to know, certain genes and stuff within their kids.
Yeah.
A lot of the doctors that I worked with said that that's not accurate, but just the FYI, you can get that done at the OBGYN office. You can request that test.
Really?
You don't have to go order that expensive test that's online.
So they do it for free?
They don't do it. They charge us insurance, of course, but you can get that same test done. And I believe she said theirs was more accurate than that ancestry. Because I heard a lot of patients come out and they be like, yeah, I took that. And she's like, no, I wouldn't do that. I could go ahead and order your test. So you can do that. I would check with your doctor.
I don't know. I've been thinking about just a lot of, I've been telling my mom lately, I've just been thinking a lot about me being like my blackness. So when I think about things, I'm like, damn, I don't feel no connection with my name, Crystal. Like when he said he changed his, and I'm like, I don't feel you right. I don't feel no connection with that. I just been Crystal for so long that it's just like, oh, I'm Crystal. But I don't feel anything behind it. It doesn't give me any power. It doesn't make me feel like, like I'm something, that makes sense. I want to be somebody different. I want to change my name.
You're too old to be somebody different. But anyway.
How did that process go, though, with changing your name?
The legal process of going through the courts?
Mm-hmm.
So that was simple. I remember, I think I paid like $135. I had to fill out a form down at the courthouse. Then I had instructions that I had to run an ad in the newspaper.
What?
talking about, basically. So basically, it's like a public announcement, a public notice that's supposed to be made to the public that such and such is changing their name to such and such. Is there anybody that basically have an issue with it? Because if somebody owes somebody debt,
I was thinking.
Trying to change your name in the middle of owing somebody debt, that gives people the opportunity to be able to see that and reject. I'm not saying that that they would be successful in rejecting it, like the courts would just shut it down, but that's the process. You have to put it in the newspaper. So I ran an ad in the newspaper, so I had to pay for that as well. I don't remember how much I paid for that, but the problem was when I purchased the newspaper that I ran the ad in, they spelt my name wrong. And so I had to wait for the next publication to come out. I didn't have to pay again because the mistake was on their behalf.
Yeah.
And so once that went through, then the courts, they sent me with some documents from the judge that basically tell you what my original name was and to what my changed name is. And so anytime I'm handling certain business, I can be able to show that to anybody that might see somewhere in my records that prior to 2014, I had a different name, so that they understand that my name change is actually legal.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how that came about.
Nate said it's funny how they begin to report how the ancestry DNA tests start being not as reliable when a bunch of white people started having African DNA in them. Yeah. I was watching a TikTok. Y'all know I love my TikTok. I was watching a TikTok and this white man was on there and he was saying how white people are not original. Like they're not originators. Because if you
I know that except for them.
Yeah, right. Everybody they're like, the world started off with black people. We somehow just came along. And it's like white people are like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
You gotta think about it. Just as much as you had slave owners that were having sex with, the female slaves, you were having their wives that were sneaking out and having sex with the African male slaves. So you got to think about it.
Yeah. But it's like they don't understand that. But you're right, Nate. It's crazy. I see a lot of TikToks with that now where the white people are doing their ancestry DNA and they got like 2.2% of African in them. They think they black now. Like, no, baby. That's not how that goes. That's not how that's 0.2, bitch. Like it's this much black.
They go start finding their
that much black. That's it. That's all you got. You ain't got that much.
They go start finding their
you ain't got that much.
Great cousins.
Yeah. And then one white boy was like, "Oh, so can I start using the N-word?" Like, no.
We will punch you.
Like, are you okay? Like, is that your whole basis for wanting to be black? So you can say nigga. Like, make it make sense.
But anyway, Poet D, do you have any upcoming performances as far as your music or just in general?
No, actually, I don't have nothing planned at this moment. I haven't even really been pursuing much besides just making music. I mean, I appreciate that you guys giving me the opportunity to be on this platform, but I haven't even been in total artist mode. I have certain things that, of course, that I might have a professional representation, like on my website and stuff like that. But there's a lot of things that I'm working on. So what I've really been doing is doing a lot of rehearsing with myself, remembering my rhymes and stuff like that, because I haven't performed. It's been some years. It could be like 3 years since I've last performed.
Yeah.
But I do plan to jump out there soon and start, performing again. So as of right now, no, I don't have anything as of right now, this moment.
Okay.
Well, before we go, just shout out your social media, your website, whatever you got. This is your time to shine. Your last little boom boom.
So my website is IamPoetDeep.com. Also, my IG is I Am Poet Deep. Facebook is I Am Poet Deep. It's all the same.
It's all the same. Just remember, I am and Poet Deep. That's all you need to remember.
Yeah, and if there are people out there that listen to music on Bandcamp, you can go to I Am Poet Deep.
son
Because-
used Bandcamp.
Yeah, because pretty soon I'm thinking about shutting my website down, and putting a little bit more focus and attention on Bandcamp for a while. Because what I want to do is I want to build up. An audience again. I've had an audience before, and I need to like do some rebuilding. And I don't want to have the direct responsibility of managing a website while I'm doing all of that. And so then it's like I want to be able to professionalize it on a whole nother level as far as customizing a lot of things and making the user experience a lot easier and things like that. So yes, I am Poet Deep. You can Google it, Facebook, Instagram, or you can go to my website while it is still up. So mainly IG is the best way, but also Facebook. And wherever you go at you'll be able to find a link that'll take you right to my catalog of music. And so, like I say, Bandcamp, for those that listen, I Am Poet Deep is all there. And of course, your Spotify, your Tidal, Amazon, my music is all there.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show and giving us some insight to who you are and introducing yourself to our viewers. We really appreciate it.
I appreciate y'all having me. I'm grateful.
Now get in there to them cheering.
Right. They looking for you.
Right. They probably they're like, where he at? He taking too long. He needs to come on. I said the kids. I said, get in there to them kids now. They probably like, where he at? He taking a little too long.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm about to get in there now. But y'all have a great day. Thank you.
You as well. We'll be looking forward to seeing you again soon.
All right.
All right. Have a good one. Thanks.
The same. Thank you.
That was fun. It was cool.
I always like when we have guests.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I like when we have guests. They definitely bring something different to the table and different insights to everything. Like everything just be different.
I noticed that a lot of the males that we have on there, a lot of them, that's the first thing they say. They've changed their name. Did you notice that? A lot of the males that we have is guests.
Yeah.
That's right. And a lot of them is because they really get into their history.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to do. I want to know who I am. Like a lot of people don't really care. They just like, oh, I'm me. Like I don't know what that means. When somebody asks me that question, who are you?
To me, I don't know how that.
It doesn't.
It don't define me. I'm gonna
so
do
you
what
feel
I want.
connected to be a Shakia?
I don't. It just doesn't define me. It's just me. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm making myself be who I want to be. Mm-hmm. I'm making my happy. So it don't really define me, except for like I said, when I go to job interviews, like I go in there and shake it like Medea said, shake it and strip it. Now listen, don't just look at that name, but
look at my credentials,
right? But you know what? A lot of people said that you don't have to use your first name when you go in. Like my middle name is, I ain't telling y'all that, but
I would never tell mine either. I'll be dead and in the grave before you know mine.
My middle name is a more professional name where I can get away with it. I can get away with it as an older lady. Let's just put that. I can get away with it as like a 60-year-old lady.
Like, definitely like 62. Definitely like retirement.
You know what? Get away.
I sound like an old country white woman though. Shit. Like my name is country is bitch. Like my mother dead ass wrong for that. And if you still watching, you dead wrong.
I'm getting ready to come over your house.
Like you dead.
I want to be part of this conversation.
I want her to know she dead wrong for naming me that
Carla,
shit.
I know her. Carla, wait for me before you had this conversation with her.
I just want her to know she's dead wrong for naming me that country ass name. Like all my sisters' names is like ghetto.
I know that this is a platform for I.Am.She, but I just wanted to bring attention and awareness. If y'all have not bought anything or supported BlackRoses for her I.Am.She shoe boutique. Them damn shoes, girl, they life. That's all I wear when I'm doing my training. I bought the teddy bear slippers from her last week.
Yeah, I sell the teddy bear slippers. All colors.
Don't sleep on them teddy bears. So at first,
they look comfortable. I want to pay for myself. I didn't want to get out my own supply.
Yes. At first, I was like, I don't know
about these. These are big shoes. Girl, I throw them shoes on every morning. That's my training shoes.
I have all types of slippers. I know. Not only do I have the teddy bear, I have these really cute furry slippers that got like the fur on the bottom. Oh my God, they look so comfortable.
Because you know I got a shoe addiction.
They are so comfortable.
Remember our shoe collection, girl? We had a shoe addiction.
I was telling somebody that one time, like, man, I wanted these $200 Tommy Hilfiger boots. I'll never get my boots. Baby, them boots was my life. I saved up my whole lunch money for a week for that. I saved up my lunch money and my motherfucking bus fare for a week. And I was selling my bus tickets. Yes, I was.
And Black Rose. Let me tell y'all about me and Black Rose.
We stayed in Hacks when it was Hacks.
If me and Black Rose ain't do nothing else, our goddamn shoe game was always
fire.
On point.
Okay.
The stilettos, girl. We be going find them stilettos.
We don't give a fuck about nothing else. Them shoes,
our shoe game was on point.
It's still like that for me though. Like. For me, it's still like I still love my shoes. I don't buy them as often, but when I buy them, you best believe.
Yes.
I never heard y'all cuss so much.
It was more her. You ain't hear me. I don't think I said
one
anything.
thing about Crystal, she gonna cuss.
I don't think I said anything.
One thing about BlackRoses, she gonna cuss.
I think that's the.
I'm a cuss. I'm a cuss. I tell people all the time, if you don't want your children. Shout out to Cash. My baby know how to cuss now, and I gotta stop cussing because she told a kid today. She told her brother, "I'm gonna beat your ass." But she's listen. She make up for it because she can count to 30, and she only 2, and she's working her way up to her 40s. Okay, don't play with my baby.
Speaking of that,
I instill goodness in that child.
Speaking of that story, let me tell you the funniest story. So that's what happened to David because we cursing them kids. Get your ass So Jim I think she was only like 3, and she has this thing where, okay, you get a turn to watch the TV. Even though we got enough TVs for all the children to watch, she wants to watch the same TV that me and David watch. So we be down in the living room, we watch a movie or whatever. And she just feel like, okay, you get a turn, and then I get a turn. Then you get a turn, then I get a turn. So her father was just happened to be binge watching a series of like a season or something like that. I don't know what he was watching. So she came downstairs like she usually do on Saturday. She said, all right, Daddy, it's my turn. He said, no, Gemma, it's other things that you can watch. You got your tablet. At this time, she had her own tablet. You got the laptop. You can go upstairs and watch TV in our room, the boy, wherever. You got your, no, Daddy, but you know it's my turn. So she got upset. He said, no, Jimmy, you're not going to watch. That's the first time I heard him tell her no. But anyway, he said, no, Jimmy, you're not watching. Daddy's watching TV. Girl, she went upstairs. This is what she about. I told you she about 2 or 3. She went upstairs. She went and found a belt. He came back downstairs. She said, Daddy, I'm going to beat you ass. I'm going to beat you ass. She came back downstairs with a belt.
She ain't playing. She want her damn TV.
She said, give her the damn remote. She said, I'll beat you ass.
But thank you for highlighting my shoes. I.Am.She Shoe guys. You need any type of slippers.
The only thing is that Gemma now wants a pair, and you don't sell kids shoes. I've been trying to find her.
I gave Faith a pair. I don't know how, but Faith is 7, so I don't know how it looks on a younger, like a little.
She wears mine. That's why I said I had to go.
How they fit on her feet? They too big.
So I went on Amazon and actually tried to find her a similar pair on Amazon.
Yeah.
Kids side. They had a couple, but I know Gemma wants a shoe exactly like me.
Yeah.
Gemma always wants a shoe exactly like me. So
yeah.
I found her.
I want me a daughter so bad. Like I want my own daughter.
You see my
I hate when people like you can have my daughter. I want my own damn bad kid.
Gemma not bad.
No, I know she's not. She's not bad. But I want my own kid to be bad.
She just extra.
I want my own bougie ghetto.
Yeah, she just extra and
not
bougie.
Ghetto, but bougie. But
she's just very bougie. She wear her purses. Girl, she be walking through the mall with her Coach bag, and that's not because of me. I don't buy her those type of bags. Her grandmother, I'm gonna put you on blast, Angie. Angie buys her Coach bags. Angie has been buying a 2-year-old, a 1-year-old Coach bags. I'm just gonna put it out there.
So she was 1. Okay.
Yeah, so she was 1.
I love it.
Grandma Angie has been buying Jim a Coach bags, and now her father just as bad. I told your father for her Chanel bag for her birthday.
Oh, so cute.
But she loves bags. It don't matter what kind of bags. When we go to Dollar Tree, girl, she'll grab them little, them little bags and stuff. Girl, she got a line on the back of the door in our room. I had a little hanger so I could keep her bags so they wouldn't get no matter where we go to Burlington, we go to TJ Maxx, wherever we go, Gemma wants a bag. She
That's
loves
so
her
cute.
bag.
That is
She
so
has a bag
cute.
collection. I said,
That
you
is
a
so
bag
cute.
lady.
We got some really good shows coming up this month, guys.
Definitely.
This is Women's History Month, so our guest next week is going to be highlighting a lot of what she does for women and stuff. We also having an entrepreneur show we're trying to do at the end of this month.
Yeah.
So if any entrepreneurs on this show, any
Or
small
watching.
Black business owners, if you watching, please reach out to us. We would love to highlight you.
And don't think your business is too small.
Yeah, not
if
at all.
you feel like, I don't know, I'm not sure, you can
Mhm.
DM us. You can DM us at
Even
I.Am.She.
if you sell hand oils or whatever you
Right.
sell, just DM us that we will definitely highlight you on the show. That show we're thinking about doing it on March the 26th. So just reach out to us before March the 26th, guys.
Yeah.
And which is a Saturday. So just be available to be on the show. We're trying to do like a little 15 to 20 minute segment for you guys, just to highlight your business, highlight what you're doing, where you are, just to, give back. I feel like that is our way to give back to everything. Yeah, give a platform.
Because it's hard. We know it's hard to really get your business and stuff out here.
Yeah.
And we are not stingy. We feel like, the way we come, it's like everybody can eat off the same plate.
Yeah.
I don't know why everybody don't act like that, but some people just feel like, oh.
Yeah, so everybody don't feel like
I highlighting you because you're going to overshadow me.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
We come. This is the perfect platform for you to, if you have a business, you want to come on as a guest. If you have an item you want to just come on as a guest, just let us know. Hit us up. Anything except for. I mean, we do anything.
We do anything. Whatever you sell.
Oh,
not drugs.
Yeah, not drugs.
No small drug business.
Listen, we can even.
We get it. You sell.
Listen.
Right, not anything. Like, we don't do drug dealers.
I feel like.
But if you are a liquor distributor, you're a bartender. And you make drinks in the summertime. And you sell pouches. Give me one.
Yeah, right.
And I'll tell everybody how it tastes.
I'm about to start doing mine again.
Yeah.
I'm about to start doing them.
I have a lot of stuff in storage that I need to just give to people because when I started doing it too, I have the little cute blood bag.
Oh yeah, I
have those.
About that.
So we can save that for Carnival.
Oh yeah,
we can make our drinks for Carnival.
Oh, you right.
Yeah, we could do that for Carnival.
I'm so excited about Carnival.
I am too. I would love to highlight a show.
Nate, you know Carnival with us.
Nate, we want you out there shaking your butt to some
Come on,
music.
Nate. Get in mud, Nate. Get in mud.
We're going to play in mud this year. I want to do paint and powder, but we're going to do mud. We all decided to, not we all, but me and you.
Yeah.
And maybe one or two other people, whoever wants to
definitely
decided to do mud.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for those details to unfold. So, and I would love to do a show highlighting Carnival. Yeah. Oh my God, that would be so awesome.
Some people.
Yeah, we should.
Prior to Carnival.
Yeah, prior to Carnival, we should reach out to some people to highlight Carnival because it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
Really? The last one was 2019 when we were in the parade. So it's been 3 years without Carnival. My heart has been hurting for 3 years. 3 fucking years, man. So just be prepared. I've gone to Carnival in Canada and the Caribbean. Oh, excuse me, baby.
Yeah. Well, we talking about Carnival.
Even though I do want to do Trinidad next year. I do want to do Trinidad in 2023. I'm thinking about it.
Trinidad did seem fun. I saw a video of a couple people.
Yeah, I follow a few people and they've been to Trinidad and they've done the Carnival in Trinidad. I want to do it. I'm want to do it. But my biggest thing is I don't know how to do like the costumes and shit because you got to tell them your size and then they make your costume and you just pick it up when you get there. Like, bitch, what if it don't fit? What if I don't like it? Like, I got so many questions, but I don't know.
I'm thinking about you gotta do like we did with the other guy. You gotta do your own.
But he was right in the corner in DC.
But remember, he was telling us to do our own measurements.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, do our own measurements.
Then we was like, oh wait a minute, we gotta come to you because we don't
know. I don't know how to measure myself. I ain't even gonna lie.
From the way that from the way I measured my bosom, and then I went to him.
Because I know my boobs wasn't no damn 40 double D. The hell you talking about? You look grapefruit.
It was 2 different sizes. It was like,
listen,
the way I measured.
There are designers here that can make them and you can ship them to the hotel you are staying in. Oh yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Oh, I never knew that neither, Nate. You giving me good insight. But I'm definitely thinking about it. During Carnival 2023 in Trinidad, I really would love to go and experience it. I love Carnival. If anybody know me, I feel like I'm from a Caribbean Mexican background because might be because I love Mexican or Hispanic things, and I love the Caribbean. Shut up.
Do you like Hispanic men?
I do not need Enrique being height. Enrique, we the same height. You can't holler at me. You can't holler at me, and don't be talking that shit because I don't know what you're saying. I heard Polka, and that's it. You want to fight? Enrique, you gotta read fucking legs, okay, Enrique? With all legs, you doing too much.
I think that's why a lot of Spanish men, they say a lot of Spanish men are very violent. I think it's their short man complex. I'm sorry.
But a lot of people are dating outside their race now. Like, you know, a lot of women are dating definitely outside their race, especially Black women are dating more so outside of our Black men. But to me, ain't nothing like a Black man. Nothing like a Black man to me. You know, I don't mind dating outside my race. I have before, but for me, I love uplifting my Black king. I love, you know, pouring into him. We don't see eye to eye every day, but I love it.
I don't have a problem with dating outside of my race. For me, I'm a little freak. It's the sex for me. I'll be honest.
No wonder why she got all them cheering.
I'll be honest. Put it out there.
You mean they're freakier than Black men, or they're not as freaky as Black men?
See, you made me feel. I didn't want to get that far. I didn't want to get into it. That was you made.
Do not let your kids watch this part of the segment.
You know, I was trying to.
My God, she went down.
I was trying to be filtered.
I didn't know what you were saying.
That's why I was trying to be filtered. But you want to ask
people saying on their podcast. This is just the tip of the iceberg for us. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, but not all Black men are big niggas.
Exactly. So that's why I said
I feel like that myth needs to be debunked. Okay.
That's why I said I don't have.
We were talking about skinny guys last night. We were saying how skinny men will surprise you in that area more than you know. People always think the big buff muscular man got no.
I still don't like skinny men.
I don't like them. I don't date skinny men because I like to eat and I need you to eat with me. And I don't want to feel guilty about eating because you're not hungry. That was one of my biggest problems in my old relationship was I was always hungry. That nigga would be like, it'd be 5 o'clock and he'd just be on the first meal. I've been like on my 5th meal at 5.
That's like, that's a myth because I eat just as much as you.
I'm saying I dated a skinny man for years. This man, you know, I've been with this man off and on for 20 years. And this man did not eat.
Did he say something about it?
About me being fat?
No, about your eating.
No,
it don't matter. As long as
somebody said that to me last night. A guy said to me, I was like, oh, I'm fat, and he was like, you're not fat. He was like, is your boyfriend happy with you? And I said, yeah, he's happy with me. He said, so why you complaining? Because I'm not happy with myself. I don't care how he feel about me.
Right.
How I feel about myself, you know, is how I feel about myself. But thank you for pulling up the podcast page, Nate. Remember to like our podcast page on Instagram, I.Am.She Podcast.
And share it.
Yeah. Shit. Like you can message us, you can, you know.
But don't message us with, let me just tell y'all a story. Don't message us with no daggone mess. Because I had my daggone uncle. My Uncle Gary, I don't know if you seen Uncle Gary had put something in our messenger on Facebook. Listen, it's business. It is
not for you to come on there and say, hey, how you doing?
Yes, it is not for leisure. Do not be in our inbox talking about, hey, what y'all doing today? Don't be in our inbox talking about what
I'm
you got on.
I'm having a cookout for so-and-so.
Right. Girl, my uncle was in our day.
Unless you're donating.
Absolutely. Yeah. My uncle in there said, I try to be nice because you know my Uncle Gary is kind of older, so he don't know how to work. You know, he called Instagram Instagrams. He called Facebook. So let's just start from there. He's older. He's just getting into social media. So I
don't feel like it need to be an age cap on social media.
It sure did. Y'all don't know what to share. Y'all don't know what to share.
Stop sending me them chain letters. I know if I click, I know for a fact if I click this button, I'm not gonna get $100. I'm not gonna get $100 in 2 minutes. I promise you, it's not gonna happen. I promise you, if I click this button, I'm not gonna just find $50 on the ground. I promise you, that's not gonna happen.
I said that a long time ago. There needs to be a tutorial for older
people to not
before they allow them to sign up for social media. They need to have to take a class. Like, if you don't pass these questions, no, you're not coming.
You're not coming on.
You're not passing go.
Yeah.
He posted a video and then, like, it was my personal page. I don't even know what he posted. He said something in our I.Am.She Facebook about some girl riding on a horse. I'm like, oh God, this is not my personal page.
This is not the page for that. This is not the page for that.
I cannot move on. I cannot move on.
Oh, this is our page with all our stuff on it. Oh, look. Nice.
How long
we've been doing this for 6 months. 6 months. Yeah. October, November, December, January, February, March. Oh, well, 5 months.
Yeah.
November.
Yeah, so guys, I know a lot of you are following.
Oh, well, this is our 5-month anniversary because we started October the 2nd. Yeah, and this is our 5th month doing this. So we thank you guys for coming on,
for supporting us,
and supporting us. Of course, we need that weekly support. Not just one time. We need that weekly support. Absolutely. Even if you guys, just click on it, that means you need to be planning for the next year, the first year event. Okay, because October gonna come fast.
It is.
October gonna come fast. Oh, we should do like some giveaways and stuff. Oh, that'd be really nice.
That's cool.
I have all these great ideas.
We'll put them into place.
Yeah, that's problem. That's my problem. Yeah.
Well, listen, put them in.
I got place. Ideas, but it's like, honey, implementing them.
Implement
like, oh, you want
but a lot of you guys, we know a lot of you. Like, our Facebook page is, a lot of you follow Facebook, but just wanted to make you guys aware. We also have an Instagram page. Yeah. And so you make sure you follow both of them because
Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, because a lot of people that's on Facebook, not on Instagram. A lot of people on Instagram, not on Facebook. So you never know who, wants to listen to us, wants to watch us, but they don't have a Facebook. So they like, where do we go? You can go on YouTube. You can go check back on YouTube.
The Artist Exchange is on YouTube.
Yes. You can always tune in. Stop it. He said stop it. But
listen, I told her, man, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat my fruit.
Why didn't you eat before you got here?
I didn't have time.
And your car driving? That's when I ate. I ate driving down here.
I ain't had time. It's not that ghetto.
It is.
Is it?
Yes.
It's just ghetto.
Very. Yeah.
Also, guys, April 2nd, we're looking to have a.
We're not looking. We will be having we'll be having what is it?
What do we call it? Sip and craft.
Sip and craft. Craft and sip.
So y'all gonna be sipping and doing crafts, damn it.
Yeah.
Listen, we're gonna have a little horse divers. Don't come in here thinking you're gonna have a whole 4-course meal. Yeah. Not gonna happen.
We're not pulling out a grill.
Yeah, we're not
doing hot dogs, hamburgers, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, green beans, potatoes. We ain't doing none of that. You better eat cute. This is cute eating that you won't be doing. This is gonna be wine and cute eating. That's what we're gonna call it. But they said it depends on how I feel. I can't. But it just gives you. We're just trying to give everybody opportunity. Small. I keep saying small business. We're just giving business owners an opportunity to network and really get ourselves out here to communicate with each other. I mean, it may be some advice that is allowing your business to grow that you can give somebody else. It may be some advice that somebody can give us that we didn't know about. Some avenues, resources. That's kind of what it is. We just want to, give other people resources who are starting. Some people might have just started their business and they don't even know where to go, but you got somebody else in the same firm that is doing the same business and they thriving. We just want to share those ideas and really get each other, motivated and moving. We want to get you motivated and moving. Yes, my medicine kicked in.
She has her happy pills, guys.
I know it's going to take so long.
I took that shit an hour ago. Listen, April the 2nd, more details will be coming soon, but it'll be sponsored by I.Am.She Podcast.
Absolutely.
And Vashti Blue Jewelry. We will be collaborating together to bring you guys a nice little arts and crafty event, and also, you know, sip and talk, you know.
Bring your pencils and your notepads, and bring your cards. If you got
bring
business
your cards,
cards, bring your business cards. It's about networking and sharing. Sharing is caring.
You gotta share and care. We are looking to just do a lot of networking events. We're gonna have a network picnic as well. Absolutely. I feel like we should invite a guest to come, you know, just to speak about business and networking, because a lot of times I don't be feeling like, you know, I'm comfortable with talking to people just yet. I know I've been doing this for 5 months, but it's still an uncomfortable / uneasy feeling. Yeah. Asking people to donate, asking people to you have our guest speaker already for when? For April the 2nd? Ooh, I'm excited. Yes.
So we have another networking event we're looking to do. What did you call that one? I forgot what you called that one. The second one.
The networking picnic.
Oh yeah. So we're doing a networking picnic. We're looking to do that May the 14th. The networking picnic. We'll get more detail with that one. And then lastly, we have June the 11th. We're doing a vision board party. The vision board party, I think, is great. It's a great way to really prompt people to build a plan in place to really thrive in their businesses. So I feel good about that one. I feel good about all the events that we got going on.
I do too.
I feel really good about the events that we got going on, because at first we barely even wanted to come on here and talk. We was just like,
no,
it's your turn.
I don't know about you.
Me? I did like this. All right, what you got?
You got something to say? You got something you want to say? I'm KD.
Yes, definitely. I ain't gonna lie about that. But now, I be like, we go to events. I be like, you gonna say, all right, I'm just gonna say it because I'm tired of you sitting here. Now I be ready.
Like,
she be ready. She be ready.
I'm an introvert. I'm an
introvert, so I'm trying to force myself out because I know that we have. Well, that's one of our biggest businesses is talking to people. So I don't understand how you still an introvert.
This is different.
But you don't know how many people you got watching you.
Huh?
You don't know how many people you got watching you. That's on here watching you. So how is it different? It's just they're not right up front, close, personal, but it's the same of it. Oh my God. I cannot with you. I can't with you.
What? But last Saturday, we had the pleasure of being invited to a networking event by Black to the Future at the Blackwater House.
Yeah, Blackwater House. That was a real fun event.
I want to say Blackwater Productions, but Blackwater House.
Blackwater House. Only reason I know because Jessica and them always performing at Blackwater House.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they do a lot of performances there.
But it was an awesome networking event. We met a lot of people. That's where we met Poet Deep as well. We met a lot of different little Black-owned businesses. We had Black Arts District. B-Can was there. Collectively or collective. Collectively, I think it's collectively. The people who give the money.
Yeah.
Like you can, if you have something going on in your neighborhood, or you're like
the grant
a positive person, they do this. They give out money to you each year. So you come up with a 2 to 3 minute video.
Yeah.
And you just talk about what you're doing, what is your purpose, whatever. And they give you, if you win, you get like $1,500. And they don't care what you do with the money. It's your $1,500. You can put it towards your projects or whatever you want to do. They don't care.
Now,
and I like that.
Now, don't go out
and buy a bag.
Tesla. Don't go out and get a Tesla now. Come on now.
Don't use that $1,500 to go buy some McQueen.
Right. Exactly.
Don't use it to go buy a Burberry shirt.
Yeah.
Use it for something positive.
Absolutely.
Give back to your community.
Absolutely.
Put it towards your business.
We met a lot of great artists too.
Oh yeah.
Photographers, artists.
Oh, the photo shoot was really nice.
Oh,
Did you get your pictures back in?
I don't know. Did you?
Honestly, I was looking in the email. We haven't got the pictures back yet. We might got to reach out. Nate, how can we reach out to the photographer? She probably ain't even.
I think that'd be real good for us to know to do some professional shots, though.
Definitely.
She was good. I like her. She made me feel comfortable in the camera.
Too.
I don't like taking pictures.
That's what I told
And it's like,
her.
you know.
Yeah, we gave her the email.
Yeah, she took a picture with us holding up our sign with the email on the paper. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what we need to do. We need to take some fun. So if we have any photographers, you guys,
y'all know any photographers, makeup artists,
yes,
as well.
I just said that. I just told him over that. I need a makeup artist, I need a hairstylist, and I need a photographer. I need those three things.
What you trying to do?
Y'all know, I just want to. I told you, I just want to start doing stuff. You know, I just want to start getting in the process of get my makeup done, stuff like that. Just when we have events, or if I'm up early enough, just for a show. Yeah, I'm getting fancy.
We fancy.
Look,
La fancy.
Look, we get ready to step in the We get ready to step into season 3. Yes, I'm getting real fancy. The more seasons we get into, the more fancier she gonna be. Yeah, she
ready.
Is. She here. Definitely.
Did we get her email? Oh.
Yeah, I got it.
I have her card.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. I did. I definitely got it because I was staying up there. I was talking to her for quite a while, and her girlfriend was supposed to email me because she had a hairstylist, the one that had the real light.
Oh, she did.
Hair.
She inboxed you on Instagram.
See,
I don't think that was her. Wait a minute. Somebody sent the inbox about hair.
Yeah, that's her. I needed that. I didn't know that she was going to.
That's why you need to get in the damn podcast DM. You can tell who checks the DM and who don't.
Okay, we'll reach out to her definitely and see if we can get her on the show. I actually have another girl that I met who is a photographer. She's a photographer, a dancer, an artist.
Damn.
And she was interested in doing the show. I actually just seen her on something else. It was something else. Yeah, that's her. Yeah. That was for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was for me. I need to get with her because the hair color, you seen the hair color that she had? It was like a real bright orange. She said her hairstylist did it. So I said, oh, I need to get with her because I like bright colors. I like bright colors. And her orange really popped. Y'all said my orange was pretty. Her orange popped. And she was the same complexion as me. And it really made her
complexion.
It really made it. It really gave like that just glow. I liked it. Like she stood out in the room. First thing I noticed.
Yeah, was her hair. Yeah,
definitely.
Me too. But I like the photographer. The photographer. She made me feel like she made me feel good about myself
because she tricked you.
She did.
That's what she did to me. I told her, I said, I don't like a camera. I don't like getting in front of the camera. I'm nervous. I got anxiety. She was like, okay. So she just was talking to me and I didn't even know, pay attention. I was taking a picture. I like photographers like that. I never met a photographer.
It was like turn your shoulders to the left, girl. Let me see you do that. Work the eyes. Like,
she was just talking and you didn't even
Now I'm going to be on America's Next Top Model. Not I'm going to be a model, girl.
I did not. Did you notice that you were on did you go back or are you following any of the Black Art Exchange? Did you see your pictures?
My picture?
You was on a couple of pictures.
No, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Was it
and
pretty?
then it was a video. No, all you seen was this part. So you
okay,
was
cool.
You was like that. You was talking to the guy from Collectively.
Oh, I was talking to him. Yeah.
That's when you was talking to him. They highlighted that.
Oh, at the Baltimore scene? Is that where we go? Is that where you went at?
At the Baltimore scene.
Oh no.
You're so slow.
Look, wait, how did you see it?
I saw it on everywhere. Everybody been posting it. I followed a lot of people that
your picture was up there too?
No, so on my you got me on the video, but you only got the back of my head.
I hope I wasn't like, hey y'all.
No, it was a picture of you. It's on a lot of people's pages. A lot of people reshared it. Shiny. How do you pronounce her name? The one. Chania. Yeah, she has it posted up there. The Baltimore scene, they have it posted. It's a couple of people that reposted that picture.
Hold on, let me see, Connie, because I don't want to be ugly.
It's been a couple of people that reposted that picture. Right there. You see it right there.
Oh,
You really can't even see your face.
Mm-hmm. Woo! Thank God.
Sheena said, working hard to get to that place, he is talking about everything.
Every day.
Oh, every day.
Goon was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
The Zen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheena, you better message me back on Facebook. I send you a message.
Oh, Ernest, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. How you doing today?
I sent you a message on Facebook. I don't know if you called me. Somebody called me from miscellaneous number. I'm just gonna let y'all know. If y'all call me from miscellaneous number, it's gonna.
You're supposed to answer. You don't know who it could be.
No, you gotta tell me who it is.
You're supposed to know who it is. Okay, Crystal.
Because I gave my number to quite a few people. Not like that for
Hold
business.
For business. Now make it make sense. She said she gave her number to some people, but she ain't gonna answer the phone when you call her.
I'm not, because I don't know. You gotta text first. Text first and say, "This is me." If you call and I don't answer, text me and say, "Hey,
I'm having my daily dose of fruit, by the way.
This is so and so." And then I'm gonna call you back or leave a voice message and say, "Hey, pick up the phone." My mama gotta do that. My mama gotta leave me a message because I wanna.
That's your mama, girl.
I gotta scream to see what she want because sometimes she don't want nothing. She'll leave me. I wish
I could do that with mine, but they have to go call back and call back.
That's what my mother did. So I be. That's why I said.
So I just answer on the first. Like I ain't gonna play with her. And if I don't answer my cell phone, she'll call my office phone.
I be screaming my car.
I be like, girl, this is for business. You calling my office phone telling me that cash pooped in the pot.
I be screaming my mother calls. I be like, let me listen to this voice.
She calls me at work to tell me that the baby pooped in the pot. Girl,
she was excited.
I'm at work.
You weren't there to see
cash pooped in the pot. And he go, Cash, TT, I poop in the pot. I'm at work, y'all. This is ghetto. These calls have been recorded.
That was an announcement.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go out today. I don't know.
She's doing a good job with being potty trained, though.
Oh,
I love that baby.
I gotta go out today and find me something to wear for tonight. I don't know where I'm going.
Oh, okay.
I don't have.
We have a networking event tonight, guys.
I gotta do my hair.
That we're gonna be attending from 6 to 9:30. 6:30 to 9:30.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I do not like.
Nice.
Oh, you gotta do wink across the room. You stupid. Yeah.
Look,
all right, y'all. It's been nice, y'all.
It's been a wonderful, wonderful show. Thank y'all for tuning in. It got real ghetto towards the end because I'm hungry. I'm starving. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. You know the last time I ate yesterday was at 5 o'clock.
Why? Why you starving yourself?
I'm trying to lose weight.
Oh, you ain't got to starve yourself.
So I got my bag of
fruit.
You
ate them same fruit last night.
I eat a bag of fruit every day. The end. I eat a bag of fruit, and this bag consists of blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, apples. I have pineapples.
Let me just tell y'all, this is the reason why I had fun on this show. Because our producer Dave be behind the scenes.
Y'all don't understand. He is so ignorant.
Funny as he ain't ignorant. He's funny.
No, you're not ignorant.
I love him.
He get on my nerves. Always got. Listen, the rest of these show comments, when we be reading them, we be like cracking up. It be him. That man don't have no chill.
I love they is too funny.
He funny.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Don't forget to tune in this Saturday at
next Saturday.
Next Saturday. I said next Saturday. This next Saturday. Don't forget to tune in next Saturday. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you have any businesses or you want to be a guest, don't forget to email us at PodcastIAmShe @gmail.com.
You better let that roll out that tongue. You better let that roll out like that. You couldn't say it at first.
And don't forget, if you missed it or if you know somebody that missed the show, tell them they can check us out on YouTube at the Artist Echange. We're out.
Go back and watch us on Facebook.
We're out.
We out of here. I can go eat my fruit in peace without y'all in my throat.
Come on, they hot.
It feels good outside too.
They cut us off.
Oh God, we is ghetto. This show is so ghetto. Y'all, it feel good outside, so go get your daily dose of vitamin D. The sun is out.
And not the vitamin D you think she's talking about. Get the vitamin.
Y'all see why she got a lot of children. Where is Nate?